Welcome to Brothers Born Podcast Player 3 Edition. It's me, Crutchy.
I'm Ross Libos.
I'm Dracula Dragon.
And I'm Minnie Goofus.
We're here to bring you all the awesomeness of video games.
Or at least our spin on it.
And it's gonna be great.
Thoughts may vary.
I want you to do that again.
All right. Because our people didn't hear it.
Yep.
I just took a drink of water. Some people
All
call
right.
me a tall drink of water. So, this weird thing happened at work the other day, guys. So, I work at a hospital, and most of my patients are old old men, okay? And I have a colleague who's my age. She's, pretty person, younger. I'm not saying we're young, but, And a lot of times, the patient will see her, and shortly after, the next time they come in, they see me, and they say something to the effect of, "Well, you're not as cute as the last one," which is kind of annoying and inappropriate, kind of. Not super inappropriate, but kind of inappropriate. I just make a joke like, I'm not your style, huh? Or something. I make some sort of remark. And I always joke with my friend at work. I'm like, hey, one day, a patient's going to say that to you about me. You're not as good looking as the last one. And that I know I can retire then. That will be my life will be complete when that happens. Well, that didn't happen, but a patient came in with his wife, and I had a beard at the time. After the appointment, she stood up, rubbed my beard, and said, "This is so attractive." And I was like, I mean, her husband was my patient right there, and she just rubbed my beard like, "This is so attractive." I was taken aback. I never, ever expected that to happen to me. So it's not quite what I was saying will happen with my coworker, but it's still it's kind of a funny experience that I had.
What happened with the beard anyways? What's up with that?
So my dad came visited last week, and his last night here, we made the decision that we wanted to get chicken wings. Because I like chicken wings, Dad likes chicken wings. I mean, who doesn't like chicken wings? Let's be real. And I know from experience with my beard and chicken wings, it gets pretty ugly. So shaved my beard the day before we got chicken wings, so I wouldn't have to deal with a saucy, dirty beard, No one wants a saucy, dirty beard.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah.
That is the
Now,
most annoying part about having a beard.
and drinking milk, oh, worst, awful. If I don't chew tobacco, but I imagine that would get pretty foul if I had that and a beard. I had another patient once who had a big, old, bushy rat's nest of a beard, and he also spit, like chewed his tobacco and spit it in there. Like it's all like in his beard, around his mouth and junk. I'm like, that is disgusting. Like, ugh, gross, gross, gross. But yeah, yeah, I shaved it. Now I'm gonna grow it back now that I'm not having chicken wings for a while until the Super Bowl probably. So then I'll shave again maybe. I don't know.
No. Anyway.
So I know this is an audio medium, but folks, I do not have a beard right now as I normally do.
I do, but I don't even have a camera, so you wouldn't be able to tell anyway.
He's lying, Kevin. He doesn't have a beard. He just wants to be cool. He wants to be
Uh,
different than you and me.
Yeah.
Because you don't have a beard, Kevin. You
No,
don't.
No, I
Have you
don't.
considered growing one?
Yeah, I can't do it.
Why?
It feels too weird.
Oh, I think you should try, bro.
I've tried multiple times.
Like it gets itchy, or just like you just
No,
don't.
because I get lazy. So I'm like, I won't shave for a while, and then after a while, I'm like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
That's kind of what happened. I mean, the chicken wings was like the catalyst, maybe, but after a while, I'm just like, man, this is just getting out of hand. And I like having like a clean, well trimmed beard, but it is a lot of work. I had this barber who did a really nice job, but he's not around here anymore. So, and I also can't afford him, so I just stopped doing it.
I will. I just needed to bring this up because people always like say, "Oh, it must be so easy being bald." It's not. Because if you actually keep up your like head shaved and stuff, it's a lot of work. It's more work than keeping them when I had hair. I think it's way harder to be bald if to keep it nice than it is to have hair.
That's fair. I will. I shaved my head. I buzzed it. I didn't shave it, but I buzzed it when I
I usually
grew my beard.
shave mine, but yeah, but even like buzzing it, you have to do it like at least twice a week if it were to get too crazy, and you have to start like actually bringing out clippers.
Yeah, dude. And like, my brother-in-law, he like puts shaving cream on his head and does the whole 9 yards.
I do that too.
And like, he has to do it pretty regularly.
Yeah,
Like,
you have to do, if you keep it up, you have to do like 3 times a week because it just grows too fast.
man, I just buzz it and let it grow back and then buzz it again. But I kind of do want to shave it. You know what's weird though? That's TMI, never mind. I just found a weird spot on my head I didn't know existed. When I shaved my head, I buzzed my head just now. I'm kind of bummed out about it, but that's
Uh,
life. That's turning 36 right there.
moving on. So, what have you guys been up to lately? What have you guys been playing since this is a video game show?
Last time we talked was in July, so it has been a little bit. My main thing for me, I've been playing Expedition 33. Fantastic game. I'm about just over halfway done with it, and I love it. I think it's in the talks for Game of the Year. I hope it wins because it's such a cool story about this indie studio who the first game they ever launched, and it's just really, really great. Brendan finished it a while ago. He said it was pretty exceptional. So I
Yes.
I usually go off Brendan's recommendations with that sort of thing, and he has not steered me wrong. That's been that. And then that's been my main thing, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it in a little bit. But I downloaded Silent Hill F last week, and that was pretty cool too.
All right. I've been playing Star Wars Outlaws.
Ah, yes.
Um, I don't know. I've been playing for a while now, and I'm still not sure if I like the game or dislike the game.
Have you ever been in that situation, Brendan?
Yeah, I'm kind of in that situation with Silksong. Some of the parts in that game really frustrate me, but then other parts of the game are really great. So that's what I've been playing lately. It's Silksong.
Sure,
I'm pretty much at the end. I'm just kind of cleaning up some extra like side quests and stuff.
that's cool.
I fought most of the
Yeah.
bosses. I think there's a secret act 3 I might try for that and then finish it up. But overall I do enjoy it, but there are just some things that are really horrible. Anybody who knows, Biletown is the bane of my existence.
So
Kylie's been playing that. She's not with us today, but Kylie's been playing that. I don't know if she's given up on it yet or not.
now I played the first Hollow Knight. I bought it and I was like, this is gonna. Everyone talked about how great this game is. I'm gonna try it, dude. I lasted maybe 2 3 hours. And I'm like, this is hard. I don't think, like, I don't have the gumption to really dial down on this. And you're saying, was Silksong harder or easier or
I thought it was hard. Like I didn't have that much trouble with Hollow Knight, except for like maybe some end bosses. I mean, I play a lot of difficult games, though I enjoy
yeah,
them, but Silksong is definitely harder than Hollow Knight, I would say.
interesting.
Like
It's got
a
like
pretty decent margin.
that was the most hype announcement I think of a lot of games this past year when that finally came. Is it living up to the hype that you are from like meeting your expectations?
I mean, I wasn't like hyping it. I was like, oh, I'll be excited when it comes out. I wasn't like, I didn't like, I don't like usually like buy the hype except for like maybe a select few things, but like,
Sure.
think it lives up to the first one for sure.
Cool. Cool.
I think they did a good job. It's just there are some really frustrating experiences.
Now, how is it just a continuation of the first game's narrative or is it a whole new thing?
You're playing a different character. There's a character in the
Oh,
first one called Hornet, and she's actually like a little boss occasionally, and you play as her, and it's in like a different land. So it's kind of a continuation, but it is a different character. But knowing the first one, the first character's kind of like not there anymore. You know, I don't know. The story is crazy and deep and complex. It's an interesting story, but it's like told through objects or cryptic writings and stuff.
huh.
So.
Cool. Is it? It's like is that's an indie game too, isn't it? Originally,
Yeah, it is. It's
so
only like a 3 guy team.
that's so cool, dude. I
Yeah.
love those kinds of stories. Like
And it
a
was only
small team.
$20, so you can't even
No
beat
way.
that, honestly. Yeah, it's only
Really, I thought I was
$20.
expecting that to be like 50 or $60 or something like
Nope.
that. Huh. That's cool. What are you playing it on Steam or your Switch?
Actually, no, I have Xbox Game Pass and it's free on there, but I'll probably just end up picking it up on Steam so I don't have to pay for Game Pass over and over to play it.
Ah,
And
gotcha.
plus it's $20, plus the support to the developers.
Yeah, for sure. That's cool. Um, those platformers. I know it's old now, but when Kali visited me a few months ago, she played my Celeste.
I
That
love
is,
that game.
it's the music's awesome, but it's also very hard though.
Yeah, the point of that game is to persevere and keep going and going to climb the mountain. So like I think when I finished that game, it tracks your deaths, and like I even did like the hard modes and stuff. I did like 3,000 plus times. But like when you die, you like instantly respawn, so it's like a really quick death. Sometimes you'll just die like 5 times in a row trying to hit one jump.
Yeah, there's no loading.
But yeah, I died like 3,000 times, but like you is just the theme of the game is like overcoming and continuing and persevering, so it makes sense.
Hello there. Do you like the sound of my voice? That's a stupid question. Of course you do. And because you love my voice so much, you probably want to hear it with more clarity. Well, good news. You can help make that happen. You see, having access to better equipment means better quality, but better equipment is expensive. By donating some funds our way, you can help us improve the equipment we have and help us with any fees and the like we accumulate while producing content. We have 3 tiers of donation available. First is a monthly payment of 99 cents. Tier 2 is a monthly payment of $4.99, and our third tier of monthly payment is $9.99. To make donations, follow the link embedded in this episode's notes. There is of course no obligation, and you can still listen to our content for free. But if you love my voice, as well as those of my bros, or if you just want us to have a better looking site, we would welcome your support. Thank you in advance, and please enjoy the rest of the show.
Um,
What is I've heard of Star Wars Outlaws, but what is it exactly?
So you're basically a female Han Solo.
Okay,
Um,
that does sound cool.
yeah. So you're like this thief, like this outlaw thief, and you have like this little creature that helps you out and stuff. It's made by Ubisoft. And basically it's like a stealth game. You have to like stealthily go through like different syndicate areas and like steal stuff. But it's kind of frustrating for me because I'm not that good at video games. I'm not gonna lie. And like I like the stealth elements of it and I like all that stuff, but there's some parts of it where I'm just like totally lost as to what I'm supposed to do next.
it's an open world
Because
game, right?
yeah, it's open world and there's like a million quests in this thing. It seems like, and I'm just like I don't know where I'm supposed to go right now. And then even then I could tolerate it, except that when you go in between the planets, sometimes you get run into like space combat, and the space combat just destroys me every single time I do it. So
Is it poorly designed or are you just bad?
I think a little bit of both.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, it's a fun game. It's cool. I like the little, you have like this little lizard thing that follows you around that like can steal stuff for you and like distract enemies and that sort of thing. He's kind of cool. And
How's the narrative in it?
it's your basic Star Wars outlaw story,
Okay.
trying to get that big score, like
Heist movie.
yeah, it's heist movie sort of thing. And there's 4 different factions, like syndicate factions, and you have to like, depending on what you do, you'll either like be in good favor of one and or bad favor of one. So
Okay.
like if you do, let's say something for the Pikes, they'll increase their influence. You can increase your influence on them, so you're good with them. But that same action could make it so you're not so good with like the Hutts.
Oh, huh.
So you have to kind of bounce that out. That's kind of cool.
That is I like that idea of like there's 4 factions you said.
Yeah, there's 4.
So you kind of have to you're just forced to choose a side in a way. Are they all just kind of like groups of bands of outlaws or is it like
They're all like crime syndicates.
okay. So like in the movies, the thing that Darth Maul was a part of, is it kind of like one of those?
Yeah, Red Dawn's actually one of them.
Oh, Red Dawn. Okay,
It's
cool. Cool.
it's Red Dawn, the Hutts, the Pikes, and then the Ashika, which I'm not previously familiar with. I think that's new to the game, but the other 3 I was already familiar with.
Which one are you sort of leaning towards?
Right now, I'm in excellent standing with the Ashika. I'm in bad standing with Crimson Dawn, and I'm in poor standing with the Hutts and the Pikes.
So you went for the one that is like new to the game.
Not intentionally. It just sort of worked
It
out
just
that way.
That's kind of cool. That gives it some replayability, perhaps, if you like.
Yeah, and it looks cool. I mean, it's a cool looking game. And the worlds are pretty massive. I mean, because you've like there's different plans that you go to. Like I said, overall it's fun. It just has some minor frustrations too, which makes me like kind of not like it all the time.
Someone told me recently that there's some DLC for that game, and the DLC is better than the original game. I don't know much about other than that. I don't know much beyond it, but you'll have to let me know if you end up getting that because I think some guy at GameStop or something like told me that. I was like,
It's
oh,
not, I mean, it's not a bad game. I recommend trying it for, oh, Steven, you would probably hate you. I don't think you would like it a whole lot.
why is that?
It's time consuming.
Well, I like. Well, yeah, I don't mind it. If it's worth it. I'm on board. But
But
yeah, I don't know. You're also
I
a
don't know.
bigger Star Wars fan than I am too.
Yeah, if you're not a big Star Wars fan, it probably wouldn't be that particularly special.
I am wearing a Star Wars t-shirt right now, but don't let that deceive you. I'm not a Star Wars super fan or anything like that.
Yeah, if you were, you'd watch Andor, which is amazing.
I know I need to
Yeah,
watch it,
it's
bro.
true you would.
Andor
Andor,
is incredible.
that is the greatest Star Wars thing ever to exist, in my
I
opinion.
agree.
Really, man,
Yeah, it's the
I just
best Star
I just
Wars
need
thing
to
ever made.
knuckle down and do it. But it
Yeah,
was kind of cool though. The game, we played about 2 hours of it.
yeah.
Um, so Brennan, Kevin, you watched this once. Brendan was playing Silent Hill 2 remake a while ago, and I watched him. And we have a deal now where we alternate scary games. So I'm playing this one, and then he'll do Resident Evil 9, and then we kind of just go back and forth. He'll watch, I'll watch, yada yada. And um, in the middle of playing this game yesterday, this freaking weird bloody doll creature was following me. I'm like, Brendan, you should have played this, not me.
And Steve was getting chased by this faceless thing, and he was getting so frustrated. You could tell he was getting heated. It was very funny. And there's like we're watching him, he's streaming it on Twitch, and there's a little bit of a delay. So he would be like, balls! And something would pop out, and Dawson and I are just sitting there, and then we see it later. So it's funny seeing him freak out before we get to see it.
Yeah, at first I was kind of frustrated about the delay, but I think it's added a new dynamic to it that makes it kind of fun, actually.
Yeah, it does a little. It's still a little annoying, but the fact that yeah, you get to panic and you don't even see it yet, it's funny.
Yeah, it's pretty scary. I think still Silent Hill 2 remake. Granted, I'm only 2 hours into this. I think the one
Hmm.
you played is still scarier. But who knows where this game's gonna go? I think
Yeah, Silent Hill 2 was tough to get through sometimes.
like that prison was like
That was stressful,
rough.
yeah.
But I'm enjoying it. I'm hoping to. The stream is available on our YouTube channel, actually. YouTube, Brothersborn Media. It's you can watch my Silent Hill F stream as well as we recently did Crow Country as well. Kevin, you should check this game out. It's on the Switch, and it's only a cup. It's only we've probably like almost done with it. It's like a 5 to 8 hour game, depending on how you do stuff. And I didn't finish it yet, but the little bit I played is really fun. It's a survivor horror game, but it looks kind of like N64, PlayStation 1 era graphics, but it doesn't feel like it when you play it. It's polished in the controls.
Oh,
Like
okay, so it's not doesn't have that clunky controls.
no,
Because, dude,
it's smooth.
I tried playing a while ago. I tried playing Tenchu Fatal Shadows on PlayStation 2,
Mm.
and I mean, it's still my favorite Tenchu game. I love that game, but dude, the controls are feel so clunky.
It's like when we play GoldenEye. Now I'm like, oh, this is not good.
Yeah, playing that again was rough. I will hold to old Resident Evil games though. I think it adds to the experience because you get all like jumbled around with the controls trying to shoot a zombie that's walking at you. It adds a little to it adds to the tension.
Yes, it does do that. I would agree. Except for when you're fighting like Tyrant or one of the bosses, and it's like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
I just remember when those games came out. Like, I don't remember the controls being that clunky. I remember them feeling smoother. You know?
It's just different because you have to push forward no matter which direction you're facing to move forward. So it feels different than other games where you just aim any direction.
But this Crow Country game is cool. It's meant to feel like an old game, even though it plays pretty smoothly. I
It
was
definitely felt like old Resident Evil watching you play that.
it was cool. I wanted to put it on the game challenges we do, but I think it's just outside of our. It's only like somewhere between $10 and $20 depending and stuff, but it's worth checking out. I think. Brendan, even you watched it, but I think you'd enjoy playing it, and Kevin, I think you'd like it too.
Yeah. Speaking of, Kali did not play the hole digging game yet.
Oh boy. So let's be real. Brendan, did you play it?
Yeah,
Okay.
very little. It wasn't fun.
So let's talk about this. I played it for like a half an hour, maybe an hour. I was like, this sucks. I don't like this one bit.
I played it for a little. I played it for a little bit. At first I was like, because it has like that semi-soothing music.
It does. It does sound. Yeah, that's true. It's like yoga.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, this is kind of a soothing game, whatever. This isn't too bad of an experience. But the problem is I dug my hole too deep and I couldn't get out of it. So then I was like, yeah, I'm not playing this anymore.
I was playing it, and I didn't like that I had to keep going back and buying new stuff, like getting the just rocks, bringing it back, getting parts. Come, like I just wanted to like keep digging, and like if I had to go out of the hole, come back in the hole, go out of the hole, but that's all you do, just dig. I kind of knew this though. I knew that when I told us selected this game. I just thought digging would be more fun than it actually is. How far did you get, Brendan?
I probably played it 10 minutes. I didn't play that much, I'm gonna be honest. I played it when we first talked about it, and then I just honestly forgot about it.
Yeah.
But if I forgot about it, it probably wasn't me enjoying it and going back to it. So
Um, but yeah, it was. I think we there's not a whole lot to say there. I think so far the three games we've played, Brendan's Gunman Clive remains the best one.
yeah,
Um,
Gummy Club was cool. I liked that one.
that one was cool. I enjoyed that one. I would play that even without this challenge. I will never play Spoiler Alert again. I probably won't play Hole Digging Master or whatever it's called again either. So, um, hopefully when we select a new game, Kali picks a good one.
I mean, when you dig for hidden gems, you find some coal
That's
sometimes.
right. That game is a nice allegory for this whole venture we're on here. um, but yeah. Oh, Kevin, another game. Brendan played this forever ago, and he's really good at it, and it's gotten really far. But I just started getting into it. It's a game called Phasmophobia. It's pretty fun. You're like a ghost hunter, and you got to go into these houses or farmhouses, high schools, different maps, and it's a multiplayer game. And like you're Brendan, you describe it. You've played it longer.
Imagine one of those old, terrible ghost hunting shows, and you're the ghost hunters in the show. You set up cameras, you look for like ghost events to happen, and you get evidence to try to figure out what the ghost is. So if it's cold in the room and you see like little ghosty orbs or it talks to you through like a radio, you can discover, oh, it's this type of ghost and this type of ghost, and they do different things. They can kill you too. Like they
Yeah.
can lock all the doors and try to hunt you down.
There's
You get all this equipment to do different things. It's a pretty unique, interesting thing.
I never played anything like it. That's for sure. It's definitely
It
its
is.
own
Yeah.
thing. I and there's these cursed items you can find on the maps, like a voodoo doll, a Ouija board. There's a mirror, and we were playing. I was so excited. We got usually it's just me and Brendan or me and Dawson or but we got four people. It was me, Dawson, Brendan, and Chad one time. I was like, we're gonna do the big map. It's gonna be fun. And Brendan found the mirror. He's like, oh, I found the mirror, guys. I'm like, oh, cool. So I went and picked it up. I'm like, I'm gonna have fun with this. And if you use the cursed item too long, the ghost kills you and that happened. And I didn't get to. I played it for like I was on the map for maybe 5 minutes and I died. And after you die, you're a ghost. You can actually walk around the map as a ghost, and your co-players can't hear you anymore. Um, but I heard Brendan say, "Oh, Steve's dead. That's right. He deserved it."
Well, to be fair, I did tell you don't look at the mirror too long because you
You
can
did.
look at it and you see through the ghost's eyes is basically what it does. But if you look through too long, it breaks and then the ghost attacks you.
Yep.
And I was like, don't look at it too long or it'll attack us. And it broke and Steve died.
Yep. It was pretty. I was pretty sad, and that was the only time that we've had a four-person game. So I really want to get another one going, so I can. Because I didn't get a chance to enjoy it the way I hoped, but it's pretty fun. I'm not sure if it's on. I think it's on Steam. You might be able to.
It's on Switch for sure. I'm
It's on
pretty sure.
Switch.
I think
Oh,
so.
that'd be cool. Let's look it up real quick. That'd be fun. You'd like this one, Kevin. It's a fun game to play collaboratively for sure. No, it's not on Switch.
No, it's not.
Dang
No.
it. It's on Steam though. I think you have Steam, or
I've
maybe
used Steam. I've used Steam before.
I don't know if
Um,
it's different because it's Mac
but
or not. But
yeah, because I have a Mac, it doesn't
Oh
really.
yeah, I don't even know if that's not all games are supported on Macs. I don't think Phasmo is.
The vast majority of them are not, which
Yes.
is why I don't use Steam anymore. I don't even know what my login or anything is anymore.
Brendan keeps telling me to download Steam so we can have tabletop
Yes.
simulator. I downloaded Steam on my old MacBook, and that's the beginning of the end of that laptop. So I'm scared to download it on this new one. I'm sure it's fine, but
You're just being superstitious. It definitely wasn't
yes,
Steam that killed that
yeah,
effect.
it was like 8 years old when I put it on there, so it was probably due. But I I don't know. I definitely want to try that. Tabletop Simulator is really cool. You can like play board games like with each other virtually. So that's pretty neat.
Yeah, and you can create board games too. It's just like
No
a
way.
bunch of tools
That's cool.
to make to like it's like a designing tool almost where you can design anything. So you can even design your old board game and then just play it, or you can just download other people's designs or buy designs to that are existing games and play.
That's super cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I would enjoy that.
Hmm.
I've always wanted to design a board game. I had a couple. Kevin and I were working on one. Remember that a couple years ago? Didn't we
Yeah, a
come up
couple
with
years ago,
something?
I'd started one, and then I just never got around to.
It reminds me of you
Just,
guys working on
it wasn't a
Monkey
board. It
Mike.
wasn't a board game. It was a card game.
That's what it was, a card game. I knew we were doing something. Um,
Oh yeah, speaking of card games, in Star Wars Outlaws, you can gamble. You can
yeah.
play Sabacc,
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
and
that's sick, actually.
it's I don't they have like I guess there's different versions of Sabacc. I don't know, but it's kind of fun.
That's cool.
I suck at it. I was looking online. You can buy Sabacc cards online.
No way.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you
that would be
can.
cool, actually.
I think
But
that would be cool, but you'd have to find someone else who also likes to play that, like who's Star Wars.
you have to learn how to play the different games that come with that
Huh.
because there's different like games of Sabacc that have different rules.
So it's almost like there's different versions of poker or any card
Yeah,
game
Yeah,
like that.
it's like
exactly.
that. Yeah.
Huh.
But I did think about buying some Sabacc cards just because they look cool.
They do look cool. I always see them. I'm like, man, I kind of want to play Sabacc.
Um, Speaking of collaborative stuff, I read recently, and maybe this has been around for a long time, probably is. Is there an RPG maker that you can build with your friends?
I mean, you could probably do that with any of them, honestly. I mean, not like in baked in the game, but like if you're designing something in RPG Maker, you could just collaborate together on it. But I don't know. There's a lot of RPG makers.
There's
They're
I
still making them, and there's like a new one came out like last year, I think, a new engine. They just make new engines, and I'll give you all the tools, and you can make RPG Maker stuff.
Dude, so Kali and I tried making an art game in RPG Maker. We did pretty good for a little bit, but it's hard. There's a lot of stuff and doesn't really tell you how to use any of it.
Yeah, it's basically just like here's a tool, you can use it, but good luck figuring it out. Go look at YouTube or
Yeah,
whatever.
we couldn't figure,
yeah.
we had a good portion of, I can't remember it now because it was like really complicated, but we had a good bit going for like a good bit of it figured out. And then we stopped playing it.
It's probably
Um,
why video games have just so many teams. You got someone who's like, "Oh, I have a good idea for the story. I have a good idea for the combat. I have a good idea for characters. I have a good idea for world map stuff."
I that's what I love do. Like I used to love RPG Maker back in the day. I
Hmm.
I still if there's one that we could collaborate, it'd be fun for us to make one together, I think. But the reality is, I don't know who. A friend of mine who's in game design said that people actually do play games that people make in RPG
Oh
Maker.
yeah, there's a ton of them on Steam, and people do play them.
Oh,
There's
really?
like a whole section if you type it. There's like a whole tag that's RPG Maker
Huh.
on Steam that like they have tags of games that are made in RPG Maker.
Yeah.
That's
The one I have downloaded on the Switch, you can play other people's games.
Hmm.
that's cool. It'd be fun for us to make a game together.
It's like a Mario Maker too. Was like a really
Oh
cool
yeah, yeah.
concept.
That was cool. I think I never got it, but I know you
I
had it,
got
I
right?
it. I have the second one.
It's actually pretty cool. I'm not good at making levels, but some
I'm not
people
either.
make insanely crazy good levels online. You can like play other people's online, and some people are super. And then sometimes you just get people who just want to kill you.
Yeah, that's true. I suck at making levels in that thing. I'm not good at that type of game anyway, but yeah, my levels usually suck. Because I'm not good at those types of games, I always put in like a little hidden area so I can complete the level like quickly, like like in easy mode. But I have it
Yeah.
hidden there so because you can't release it for other people to play until you've beaten it yourself.
Yeah.
That's funny. I remember Tenchu 2 had a level builder, and I loved
Oh
doing
yeah, it
that. That
did.
was so much fun. There's like different missions, like save the person or find the three scrolls or whatever. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
And there's
Hmm.
like there's something you could do where you can make all the ninjas look like office workers.
We used to make those levels and play them. I remember that.
It was so much fun. I loved that. I wish something like that was out now. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, I miss Tenchu.
I do too. I really wish they'd bring it back.
I mean, they made there's this game called Sekiro that's kind of a
Yeah, I've heard
spiritual
it's
successor, but that
yeah, I've
game's
heard
hard as
that.
heck.
That got Game of the Year once, I think.
It's probably like one of my like top 5 favorite games ever. I love that
Huh.
game.
Sekiro. Yeah, it came out. Yeah, I think
2019 or something.
yep, it won Game of the Year that year. So maybe there'll be another one day.
I hope so because I love that game.
It's cool. Oh, there's a new Onimusha coming out.
There is. That's actually pretty cool. I remember playing that at your house and always getting stuck in that room where the water would rise, and then I would drown because I couldn't solve this stupid sliding puzzle.
I don't remember that. I remember the game, but I don't remember that puzzle specifically. That's funny. I That'll be cool. As far as what's coming out, I got my eye on Metroid. Next week is Final Fantasy Tactics. I'll be getting that for sure.
I probably won't get it next week, but I am gonna get it for sure.
And then
Maybe I
there's
will get it next week. I don't know. I'm trying to play. I want to try to play through Star Wars Outlaws first, but
Yeah.
I might not actually finish it.
Yeah, I might wait a little bit on it. Because I just beat Final Fantasy Tactics because I got it on my phone like
Oh
two
yeah, I did.
years ago. So like I've beaten it pretty recently, so I might give it a little more time.
I played it on my phone a few years ago, and
It works surprisingly well on the phone. That kind of game works really well on the phone.
yeah, I remember I just because I'd like play in between classes when I was in school, and I just do a battle here and there. But sometimes I got to a point where I just do battles for fun, and I got all my characters up to level 99. They mastered all the jobs. Then I went and fought the last boss, and it was like not.
Super easy.
It wasn't. It like kind of took the fun out of it in a way.
Yeah.
So that was cool though. And then, but if you get in a random encounter though, because they scale the levels with you, one
hmm
chocobo would kill my dudes and like so quickly. Stupid chocobo, you'd blow a comet at me and I'd be done. But yeah. Well, this is fun, guys. Some cool stuff discussing here. I think I'm jazzed about what we've been doing lately, and it's been fun. Thanks for catching up.
Yep.
Yes, sir. That was fun.
If you do want to check out our little Silent Hill F stream, it is on the Brothers Born YouTube page. We haven't quite figured out how to make it work so you hear all of our voices, so I think it's either just me talking or no one talking, but definitely worth, if you're interested in just checking out the first part of the game, check it out. It'd be cool. All right.
And I think we'll go to a new cheap game that we're looking for when Kali comes back next time.
Yes, Kali's gonna pick one out for us, and that'll be great. Special thanks to our artist Max Bear for our logo. Check out his work at maxbearart.com. He's got some really cool stuff out there, so definitely check his work out. And that is it.
Yep.
See you later.
Till next time.
Boy.